4CG, man, you know how the fuck we rockin', man. 4-corner glow game, man. You know how the fuck I'm bumming, man. You know I'm coming, man.
Murder stemming from an incident in December of 2021 in Harlem. Now, this case is pretty straightforward, although it was told two different ways up until a video of the incident was initially discovered. If you look at the press reports when this murder took place, Kevin, that's what I call him, was alleged to be walking by a barber shop in Harlem. And as he walked by the door, this is what the press reports actually say, he opened up the door, walked inside, and asked the victim, who was waiting for a haircut in the chair, what was he looking at? And then he shot the victim when the victim stepped outside to confront him. Now, initially, this shooting was described by law enforcement to be, in the media, to be gang-related. Now, again, once the video, because of course, every inch of every street in New York City is covered by someone's security camera. Once the video of the incident was discovered, it was revealed that Kevin walked by the barber shop, and the victim, who was standing at the door, not getting a haircut, not in a chair, but peering out, looking out the door, looking for something, it would appear, well, he rushed out to yell at Kevin when he recognized him. That's what it appeared. I mean, you can see it with your own eyes. Kevin waved them off and kept walking with a young woman friend who was with him. Just walked by and was like, nah, not interested. Then the victim, I hate to call him the victim because he was the aggressor, he then walked aggressively towards Kevin and the young woman with his hands in his pockets. He had one of those puffy jackets with pockets. And he was continuing to threaten them on the street, threatening them. Kevin is alleged at that point to have pulled out a gun and shot the victim twice. When the victim was placed on a stretcher, a loaded gun fell out of his pocket. So when his hand was in the pockets and he was rushing towards Kevin Perez, my client, K Flock, well, his hand was on a gun, a loaded gun, and confirming that the threats he was making were not empty threats, I would say. Now, both the victim and Kevin are alleged by the state to be in opposing gangs, and thus the reason that the incident even occurred. So this is supposedly gang violence, according to the police. Now, the police spoke to everyone in the barbershop that day, anyone who witnessed what occurred before and after the shooting. It was in broad daylight. There are videos that were had, statements of the witnesses. The entirety of the investigation was turned over to the defense, as the state is required to by law. But they didn't turn over the names of the witnesses or the people they spoke to. And the state's position is that the defendant
moving out the dro, and straight off the boat. Yeah, these niggas gonna hate. I don't really give a fuck what these niggas think. For 6ix9ine, he a bitch.